Welcome back to my channel, collectors. My name is John Deak. My channel is called John Deak Toy Reviews and More. And listen, guys, today I'm going to do something that you've never seen me do, that I have actually never done in my life. And the reason I'm doing this, and I want to be really clear up front, I love my figures. I have not in 10 years sold a single figure of mine, nor have I ever traded one. Every single figure I have ever bought, I have it in my office underneath a display case. I love my collection. I respect these figures. I respect the artwork that goes into them. But when you have a controversial figure such as the Molecule 8, you know, I want to just do something for the community. And what I want to do is, I want to know if there's an endoskeleton inside of here. And, you know, what really sucks is that the figure arrived already damaged with this cut. You know, like, you know, his armpit was ripped open. So that pretty much blows, and it really, really unmotivated me from this figure. So for the sake of it, here is the body that he comes with. And also the front of it, so if you could see it here, and all the articulation and stuff. So let's first start out with something, okay? Let's see if this body will, you know, crack after a few times of moving it up and down. So if I take the articulation and I move him up like this, he seems to have no problem, okay? Now, if I go a little higher, now knowing me, okay, if I had a body like this, that is pretty much the highest I would ever go. Probably not even that high, okay? You definitely don't want to go that high. Now, what sucks about this figure is they included no instructions. They didn't set any limits to where we can go with this. But, I mean, I'm not really sure, you know, what level this is going to break, but just a little more articulation. You know, you can go out this far, and you know, you can go out that far. It's a little weird, and so forth. And then you can bend the knee back to right around there. It just feels like a really weird body, man. I don't know what to tell you. It's like almost like one of the Fison bodies, but just doesn't feel that top quality to me, okay? So out of respect to Mr. Lennon, I am going to take the head sculpt off before doing this, because I'll tell you guys, this is a little weird for me, okay? I've never done this. I don't know what to expect, but as I mentioned, the body is already damaged, so why not see if that Mark III is really underneath here. Maybe it is. Who knows? Probably is, right? I mean, it was advertised that way. All right, let me grab my tools. All right, guys, one last time, why I'm doing this, I just want to see if this is actually inside of the figure. Obviously, it's not inside the head sculpt. I know for a fact, because it just... I highly doubt it. So that is what we are looking for. Yeah, so let's go ahead and see what this looks like. Man, I feel so weird. And I gotta tell you guys, I paid $300 for this figure, okay? Out of my money. They did not send me this figure for free. I don't get jack, okay? I paid for this straight up. And I'm doing this for the community, so we can see what this is all about. And I'm really hoping to see that endoskeleton under here, just the way it is in those images. I got faith in this. I really hope that it looks like that. So, yeah, so let's go ahead and cut him open. Here we go. I guess we'll start with the chest area. And you can see how squishy he is right there. Just super squishy. Really interesting. All right, so my first cut. God, I almost want to look away. Oh, gee, God, I'm so sorry. this is kind of graphic. So the first pass, the second pass, and as you can see, he's slowly opening up right there. And I'm gonna just continue. Hopefully I don't slice my finger off on camera. That would be pretty hardcore if I did that. Oh shit, man, that silicone is super hard. And so far I do see a little indication of metal behind there. As you can see, his sort of like rib cage area. But let's go ahead and continue cutting this off. I gotta really dig deep. I'm sorry, man. I don't know. I feel kind of terrible for doing this, but I just hope you guys understand that I am doing it for the better of the community. Shit, that's tough stuff. Oh my god, man. That's freaky. That's so freaky. That's like freaking, I'm like freaked out a little bit. Okay, so let me switch over to something that might be a little easier. But first let's take a peek in here. So right there in the middle, as you can see, it's just kind of like filled with the rubber. Completely filled with the rubber. So let's take this and cut around it a little bit. Oh my gosh, so I'm actually able to just cut completely around it like that, all the way through. Yeah, so that's the top part. Man, if you guys are still watching this, you should go see a therapist, because this is pretty gross, even for a figure. Let's cut the neck area off. Okay, and let's fold this. Man, this silicone's so thick. Let's continue cutting right there. A little bit more, almost there. Looks like it's caught in the neck area or something. Let me cut this right here. Okay, got it right there. Okay, there we go. All right, so this is so weird. Damn, that shit's in there, man. You like glued it or something. It's like falling apart. Ugh. Okay, so far, as you can see, I don't know if it looks the same yet, but it does. It's starting to look like the endoskeleton, which is pretty cool. So let's go ahead and continue down the line. And I'm not going to edit this part out because I paid a shitload of money for this figure. So I figured you guys can enjoy watching this horrific thing that I'm doing. And just continue cutting down the arms and down to the wrist. And these scissors are so much better than the X-Acto knife. So I get that off like that. And there's one of the arms. There we go. Do you see that? That's one of the arms right there. It's definitely metal. There's no doubt about that. Okay, so let me continue with this and try to get this part out here. Man, this shit's not easy. How the hell did his armpit break off? Man, wouldn't it suck if like none of this recorded and I did it for absolutely no reason? That would be pretty disappointing. All right, so I'm gonna actually just cut the rest of his arm up here. Let's start here. Okay, continuing up. And, whew, all right, I am actually breaking a sweat doing this, so that's pretty wild. Okay, got that off. And let's pull it down just a little bit here so you can see. So far, that's the top of the endoskeleton. I'm curious to see if it matches the photos in the pamphlet. And in order for us to find that out, I believe we need to continue. So, let me just pan down a little bit and continue up his leg area. God, this is so weird. Seriously freaking weird. I could never do this again. This will probably be the only time I ever do anything like this for you guys. Because, like, I'm totally skeeved out right now. Like, I feel like a freaking weirdo. Okay, so there's the leg. And the bottom of the leg. Okay. It just feels rubber. It's just rubbery. And as you can see, there's little punctured areas that must have been in the mold, or it could have been caused from articulation. I don't really know. But yeah, that's right there. That's one of the legs. And here we go. Let's continue. Coming down. Let me just try to get my scissors in here appropriately. Okay, going up. Man, I am never ever getting plastic surgery. I swear. This shit's fucking weird. Okay, so now that we have the two legs exposed, let me go ahead and actually cut off this right here completely. Okay, one leg exposed, and let's cut off the other leg. Okay. Whew, shit, man. All right. So there's this silicone that comes with the Lennon figure. And let's continue down this crazy thing that I decided to do. And I'm definitely not cutting him in the crotch area. That's just fucked up. I'm gonna do him in the back section. Okay. Let's cut a little more here. And kind of pry this off and cut it off. I don't know, guys. This might be the endoskeleton. It's looking like it so far. Alright. Got that cut off. And let's cut this section off. Alright, so that's what we got so far. I'm really wondering, like, why I couldn't get this ball joint to go all the way down in my video, in my previous video. So, all right, so there we go. Let's continue. Again, I don't want to cut him from that side. That's just, you don't do that to another man, no matter what, even if it's a figure. And cut there. That's good. And I'm gonna go and cut over here. Okay, try to peel back the front. All right, got that off. At this point, I could just rip the rest off, I think. Whew. Man, all right, let me try to just cut this last bit off here. And there it is. Let's put this down, and here's this is the Lennon figure body parts that I'm going to have to bury in my backyard so no one finds the evidence. And it's just rubbery. I can kind of make like a racquetball out of them. I'll just melt it down. All right, let's put this over there. And here we have it. this is the endoskeleton. Now, what I want to do is, I want to try to see if it matches the photos. Alright, so this is sort of like the best photo I have right now. So to show you guys here, looks like it definitely does not match completely. It looks like it's missing, like this area is missing the spine section. The hips definitely look different also. The legs, I'm just not seeing that thickness in the legs. The rib area, I believe, does match. Okay, so that's cool. Again, the neck area is not matching with the spine, you know, looking area. But I mean, is it a complete? Let's check out the back. Here we go. Hold on. Here's the back. There we go, the back. The back looks fairly accurate. Fairly accurate. So, all right, well, does it match 100%? No, it doesn't, but it is a metal frame that goes underneath a silicone body. I believe that this is not the first time that it's been done like this before. I know that some of the Hot Toys figures also use metal framing underneath of it. But yeah, so if you guys were wondering, does the Endoskeleton Mark 1 come with the Molecule 8 figure? I would have to say, yeah, it does. Is it a carbon copy of the one they showed us? Not necessarily. It's definitely a watered down version of it, but it does exist underneath the skeleton. Let's put some shoes on this guy. Really, seriously, let's have him stand on his own. Whew. There you have it. Ooh. Oh, sorry about that. Shit. Hope I didn't scare you guys. But whoops. Glad. Anyway, yeah. So there you have it, and there is the Molecule 8 Endoskeleton and all of his rubber parts, which ended up arriving to me damaged as it was. So I figured, why not just cut him to hell open and do something a little weird on my channel. So, alright guys, well, if you enjoyed this wacky video, then definitely subscribe to my channel, because there's absolutely no limits to what I'm willing to do for the community. And hopefully this was educational for everyone, and you got to see what the endoskeleton looks like for the Molecule 8 John Lennon figure. Definitely subscribe to my channel. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. And until next time, guys, I will catch you at the next video.